I saw something of interest on the news the other day, and I thought I'd ask you what you thought. I think it was one of your Australian portals that ran a story that the biggest adopters or the biggest segment of Bitcoin ownership in Australia are actually people that belong to my parents' age group, loosely termed somewhat derogatorily as the boomers, right? And
Yep.
that's strange because they are typically quite stolid in terms of their risk approach. I'm sure you saw that. What do you think about that?
I thought it was really interesting. I mean, we have been an early adopter of crypto compared to Europe, but we haven't really done anything further than that. So we don't have many crypto companies here because the framework doesn't really support it. But there's lots of high net worth Australians who typically own property, and that's all they do. They don't really own shares because they get pushed into buying very traditional ones in Australia. And so they have decided absolutely to go for cryptocurrencies. And I get calls day in, day out by people saying, should we buy it? Should we buy it? And definitely, that article is definitely right.
And then what do you tell them when they ask you, should they buy it?
Usual thing, can you afford to do it? Why are you doing it? Go and have a look at Bitcoin. If you don't like that, tell me something else you want to do with it. But really, why are you doing it? Anybody that has 5% of their money in Bitcoin, I think, has got a really good position. I've got a lot more because I know it. Do you want if you're going to own meme coins, then you're going to have to be pretty alert and pretty swift on it. Because they're not going to go for a 20-year ride going higher like Bitcoin. So it depends who they are or what they. But I mean, I actually hate getting asked that question because you can never win.
If you do, damn if you don't, right?
That's it.